I would like to take you to a story that is etched in many hearts. In 1820, a 20-year-old American named Ida Scudder traveled to India to be with her ailing mother. They experienced a life-changing event on a night that is now part of CMC's story. 3 different men, a Muslim and 2 Hindus, arrived at her family's home seeking emergency help for their wives who were having labor complications. All 3 died on the same night without getting any proper help. A defining moment in her life that changed the course of the history at a time. The life expectancy in that area was mere 25 years. Think of this. She returned to US to become a medical doctor, graduating in first class at Cornell Medical College, returned to India and opened an 1-bed clinic. That tiny clinic have grown into today's one of the finest medical and educational institutions called the Christian Medical College at Vellore, otherwise known as CMC at Vellore. An amazing story, and I will underpin it with a few statistics about the CMC. Over 2.5 million outpatients served annually. Total births registered annually are 20,000. 175 operations and over 40,000 lab tests done daily. How they do it? They are done with 9,000 staff, of which 1,600 are medical doctors. You know, there are 39 major operation theaters and 18 minor ones. With this backdrop, I would like to introduce an oldest living legend who worked closely with Dr. Ida Scudder, Miss Annama Jacob. She came as a first batch of diploma in nursing. She later on went on to be the first Indian to be the nursing in charge. A vibrant lady, and she recently celebrated her 102nd birthday. And I had the privilege to talk to her at Vellore. Please listen.
I came and studied here, nursing, 1932 to 35. In the room, she was famous for doing one special operation, and women from North India, from various places came to Vellore. BVF operation, nobody had heard even, but she was an expert in that. So a lot of women came here.
Okay.
And she, in the operating room, she never got angry with anybody. I can't remember. But she said to the scrub nurse, I was all new and I had just learned to put on the sterile gown and the gloves, but not help any surgeons. The first stage I was in. And she was going to operate on a lady. And suddenly the light, the big light mirror went off. And here she was all scrubbed, ready, patient. And she suddenly closed her eyes and said, Oh Lord, where is the light for me to operate? And that stuck in me all these years. Where is? And in a moment, the light came on.
Wow.
And I can never forget her, Lord, where is the light for me to operate? And the moment the light came, and she operated. And in the operating room, she wouldn't ask for any particular thing. She has a way of using the instruments. And nurses knew what she needed first, and she simply hold her hand and they give it to her.
Okay.
And I was fascinated the way they were doing it, and not a word. And we used to have a machine, sewing machines brought to the new ward where there is nothing. we'll sit on the floor and make gowns. And the doctors also will come and join. And somebody who knows stitching will stitch on the sewing machine. And the others will cut. She will mark. We used to do a lot of things like that. Like home. Okay. And she, I think, her influence is still there.
Yeah, we can see the footprints of in the
Uh,
hospital and the dedication of the doctors, nurses.
And it's still kept up.
Yeah,
And I hope it will last forever as long as the hospital.
thank you, ma'am. It is really a pleasure and honor to have a talk with you and get some insights about Dr. Scudder. And it is a privilege and honor.